still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
By anyone's measure, C.D. Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Faking the give, Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott on the move to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Darnold down to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Throwing again is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This one across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Caleb Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it is 42-0. So they'll They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott buying time to his... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Caleb Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. It's Darnold. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 55 rushing yards now on 8 carries for him so far. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go quickly here out to Moore. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Darnold. Again, he finds Moore. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Darnold. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, it's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys add on. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Prescott on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Caleb Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down at 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
4 down. Check. 24. Lady, I got you, son. 24 is the mic. Hey, tight down. There you go. 24 is the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there from McCaffrey. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw hauled in by Washington. And they can't bring him down. And all the way to the opposite 45. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but... Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know. Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. They can't hang with us. 26.
Oh, Prescott here to throw. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away. It's brought in by Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they take a knee. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So